So you mentioned a couple of questions or paragraphs back about aging and body, and I want to ask you about death, because it's going to happen to us. I mean, I could ask, okay, how many of you aren't going to die? Raise your hand, please. I mean, it's so mysterious, but it's part of the nature, again, of our human incarnation. And here you are, 86?
8.
Hallelujah.
8.
88, something, I mean, whatever, somewhere up there, you know, but you must have contemplated it a little bit. And how does that fit with gratitude, and how do you see it?
The age or
death itself,
death
dying,
itself.
yeah.
Well,
I'm sure you're grateful that you're still, you know, here and
sure.
all these.
But with death, I see that grateful living does what I said, quoting Rilke, it harvests at every moment the nectar of the visible in those great golden honeycombs of the invisible. And when the visible is gone, because 88 years ago, I wasn't here and nobody missed me. So in a short time, I won't be here and nobody will remember me.
But we're going to miss you now. Now we will miss you.
For a while, that's nice. I appreciate that. But after a while, nobody will remember. And yet, this unchanging self that I know to be will be enriched by all the grateful experiences. They harvest something into that. And I think often old people in nursing homes or so, when for a long time they don't talk and they are just really seem closed off from everybody else, I think they are harvesting. I think they are doing some inner work, just as in our sleep we do some inner work. I think they, at least I trust that many of them are harvesting the experience of their life, and it was too much. It was too much to have to go through it again. They count it, so to say, and harvest it. And my trust is we know nothing what comes after death. And since death is the point at which my time is up, to speak of after death isn't really quite correct unless it's not yet the final death, but you have some reincarnations. We'll make allowance for that.
Could happen, you'll see. You wait.
Then comes the final death, and the final death, after that is no time. But there is something beyond it. After and beyond are two different things. In my body, I feel after, before, and after constantly, every day, every minute. But in the one that has this body, there is no before and after. He's as young as he was 50 years ago or 20 years ago. It doesn't change. So I think this self, enriched by all our grateful experiences, has an existence of its own. But that's about all I know. We know very little.
I have the sense that somehow you've thrown this beautiful stone into the pond of the universe, of the world of gratitude, and that the waves are rippling out through your words, through the books, through, 12,000-mile tours and speaking, and that somehow, yes, who you are is sitting here, but who you are is life expressing its gratitude through you, and it's out there in the vastness.
A great Catholic theologian of the 20th century, Karl Rahner, says traditionally we have been saying that we are leaving the body. But he says, I don't think that is the right expression. We are just extending the body. Now everything is our body. The whole universe is now our body. We were limited, and death frees us to have a much bigger body.
Yeah, and my mom died not so long ago. She was 91, and she was ready, and she said she was grateful. She said, I've had a great ride. I've had a beautiful life, and now it's time, and so forth. And now I feel like I can walk by the ocean and talk to her. It's not like, there's something very strange in which there's less of her because I can't touch her, but there's also more of her. Yeah. She's everywhere now, and we have conversations in places that she may never have visited. And there's something about that you say also, that it's not leaving the body, but it's opening to something.
Expanding. And since this is our final destination, we might as well start now.